The latest back to school trends. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Google is technology expert Robert Ferrara. Hi, Robert.
Hey, Fred. Good to see you again. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you too. It's that time of year. Kids, parents, teachers are in school again or getting ready for it. What are some of the top search trends that you're seeing there at Google?
Yeah, I mean, we're already seeing it with folks heading back to school. We're seeing searches for, back to school shopping, back to school, lunch recipes, tips and tricks, all that stuff. I would say one of the biggest things right now, we're seeing a huge spike in searches for teacher gifts. So come a long way from just the typical Apple on the desk ordeal, but the actual top search teacher gift is a Stanley Cup. So seeing a ton of searches for that. In addition,
Nothing to do with hockey, obviously. So
exactly, it's exactly that viral tumbler that we just can't get enough of. Apparently, it's everywhere.
interesting. The way I remember it, school gifts for teachers were around the holidays or maybe the end of the year. Now, beginning of the year too. I guess.
Exactly.
So
Can't go
tell me
wrong.
about the lunch trends.
Yeah, so we're seeing, every year we see a big spike in, the trending lunch recipes for school, new meal prep ideas and things like that. So we're actually seeing the top two searches for lunches are peanut butter bars and cheese stick lunches as well. So very interesting. I think it's more of a finding alternate ways on traditional favorites, different takes on them. So very interesting too, and a lot of interest too in school back to school apparel as well for shopping.
I'm sure. And when it comes to that back to school apparel, Google has lots of tools to help kids and parents.
Yes, absolutely. So one of our biggest things is virtual try on. So it's a really, really awesome feature where you're able to kind of just visualize what you would look like in a certain top or things like that, different sizes. It's really, really awesome. Another thing too is like Google Lens, which is really cool. So, you can search what you see. So if there's something that catches your eye, whether it's like a shirt you see on Instagram or something like that, you can tap the lens icon in the search bar and snap the photo. And you can always just see what are the search results and where you can buy it and find it, compare prices and things like that.
When it comes to school supplies, celebrities also always make appearances on different things. And I understand Taylor Swift is kind of omnipresent.
Yes, no surprise there. So Taylor Swift's school supplies is the top trending school supplies theme. So she has taken the world by storm this year. So it's showing up for back to school as well.
And that means like notebooks, etc. All those,
Exactly,
all those things.
exactly.
You have tools on the serious side here to help with scheduling and homework for the kids.
Yeah. So Gemini is our is your personal AI assistant. It's our generative AI product at Google, and actually just today we announced a new suite of features that are geared toward back to school and helping students that are over 18. So really, really awesome features. Like for example, we have a new quizzing feature. So if you are brushing up on new course material and you want someone to kind of go back and forth with, you can actually just prompt Gemini to give you a custom quiz in the exact way that you're looking for it, whether it's multiple choice or short answer, any topic imaginable. Gemini can kind of go back and forth with you and ramp you up on whatever it is that you're looking to study up on. Another really cool feature is new extensions as well. So with Gemini, you're able to connect with other Google apps and services, outside services as well. So we partnered with OpenStax, which is an initiative that provides textbook access. So now when you tag in OpenStax in a Gemini prompt, you can seek out information on different topics that are being pulled from credible sources as well. So that's always a concern with generative AI, especially when it comes to education, is making sure that your sources and citations are nice and clean, and you feel confident in them. And this is another way that we're kind of adding to those abilities.
Sounds terrific. What about other resources for parents and teachers?
Absolutely. So for parents and teachers, we have Notebook LM is a really, really awesome AI powered research and learning assistant. So again, in the AI vein, it's a really, really incredible just product that is grounded in the specific sources that you upload. So it focuses on answering questions and generating insights based on the information in those files. So if you're like me and you have a ton of different files all across your drive, and you're kind of looking for a consolidated approach to that, you're able to have this companion that pulls from all of the different files that you upload. So, for example, students can use Notebook LM to gather information from sources, summarize their findings, draft, outlines and things like that. It has a study aid, so it can generate quizzes and study guides. And then, of course, it can help with writing support as well. So if you're a teacher and you have different lesson plans from previous years, all different course materials, it can actually help with brainstorming ideas in fresh ways, outlining a syllabus, providing feedback, like really, really awesome ways to kind of just tap into your existing materials that you have.
So along those lines, and what the kids use to get help with writing, especially I guess little older kids, what safeguards are there to prevent them from just having Gemini write their papers for them?
I mean, it's a great question, and the thing with Gemini is that just like the rise of the internet, there's always going to be disruption in the way we do things, especially when it comes to education. And Gemini is no different. So with this product, we aim to help students develop a deep understanding of complex topics. It's not about just finding the answers; it's the ability to do the research yourself and in a completely new way. So the back and forth exchange of a chatbot really makes it a very, very interactive experience. The goal is not to obviously encourage cheating, but it's to support students outside of a classroom or in formal settings where they may lack access to teachers or tutors. It's a really, really awesome tool to just, allow yourself to simplify. Everyone has different ways that they take in information. I think Gemini is really impressive at taking really complex, complicated, different subjects and bringing it down and distilling it into a way that makes it digestible for you in the way that you learn best. And then, of course, access is limited to folks that are 18 and over. So children cannot use Gemini for learning, but those are some of the safeguards that we have in place as well.
For more info, where can people go?
For more info, you can just try gemini.google.com and try it out for yourself.
Terrific. Robert Ferrara, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Of course. Thanks again, Fred, for having me.